So we got a lot of project cars. One of the most asked questions is, how fast is it in the quarter?
Well, we don't know for the most part, except for 2 cars.
Yeah.
We do have an 1/8 mile
Stretch of road
that we
can test on, yeah.
And
bear in mind, this is a rough, unimproved road, no sticky laid down, no lights, no nothing, and a little bit bumpy. So your times may vary, but for the purpose of comparing cars to each other, it works just fine.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell, you know, especially when we start out with an originally stock car, you can tell everybody knows stock cars run pretty much the same across the board. So if you think X car is quick, you can compare that to the base times that we set.
Yeah.
And then, you know, take that from there.
Right. So we have compiled all our times.
Yes.
And we're going to reveal to you currently what all our times are.
Yes. Well, all 15 of our runs that we've done since
Right.
we started, because we just decided to start this not too long ago.
Right, exactly.
Basically, in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
But
and some of these are the same car run multiple times with different configurations.
Yes, exactly. First up, we have the slowest Honda that we have run so far. It is the Motocompacto.
Later that same evening.
It's front wheel drive, it's electric, it's got torque.
It does have torque.
We're running around like you hit it, you start going, but you're not going too fast.
No. Top speed is about 15 miles an hour, and it basically did 33.57 seconds in the 1/8 mile.
But it did reach a blistering 15.47
miles an hour. That's GPS certified. So not terrible. Number 2 on our list of slow cars.
Let's talk about it first. It's one of our biggest improvers.
Oh yeah.
On the list, and this is the time that ran stock.
First, here we go. The white CRZ. That was like a 2011 Honda CRZ. Ran an 1191 at 61 miles an hour. Now, that car was a hybrid, and the batteries were fully charged, and that's the time we got on our 1/8 mile. So 1191 at 61 miles an hour. Stay tuned to see how much it improved.
Yeah, and it's known to be sporty to 40, pretty much.
That's right.
But
and it did.
It barely got past 40 in the 1/8 mile.
It feels actually pretty peppy, but you're right. It just kind of falls on its face once it gets to the higher speed. All right.
Speaking of falling on its face.
Oh yeah. This car right here. This is our white TSX, and it happens to be next on our list. Here we go.
Bam.
1151 at 64 miles an hour. That's with the stock transmission. Actually, this car feels pretty peppy.
Yeah.
So
and it had fairly decent tires on it.
It does. Yep. It was running a 245 or 235.
245s.
Yeah. Federal 595 RS is actually a low budget but fairly sticky tire. They are noisy though. They howl.
Noisy.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how much I would recommend them. I have taken it on the track, and it actually feels pretty quick on the track. I'm surprised how slow it actually is.
Yeah.
As how fast it felt on the track. So interesting. All right.
Next up, another stock vehicle.
Yeah, and this one might surprise some people. That was better. I'll take it. This was Carter's 2019 Civic Si without a tune. It ran at 1132 at 71 miles an hour, and that was Carter driving it.
Yeah.
So he's driven it quite a bit, so I think that's probably about as fast as it was. I'd be interested to see how fast it is in the 8th mile, looking at some of the stuff online to see how our little stretch of road compares. Remember, a lot of the places that test these cars are actually close to sea level, where there's a lot more air. Although this is a boosted car, still, it is going to affect the car somewhat, being at a higher altitude here in Phoenix. We're at about 1,200 feet.
But it was Carter driving it, so he is the most, out of all of us, he's the most comfortable in that car.
He is, and the most familiar, obviously, so, yeah.
But the 1.5 liter turbo, it's fairly
quick.
good speed.
Yeah,
but
you have to remember most of these other cars are all modified. They're not stock. All right, so next on the list is my, at one time, daily driver, but it's been sitting at my house for a while. A TL 2004 Acura TL with 3.2 liter automatic transmission. It ran at 1123 at 69 miles an hour.
Nice.
Yeah, a little bit quicker, but slower top speed. That lets you know that this may have been actually traction limited.
Yeah. Also, this, I wonder if it's also the power to weight ratio, kind of kicking in at the top.
That could
top
be as
end
well.
of an 8th mile, but
But
still.
this car is particularly peppy going out on the street. I pull out onto a street that people are doing 50 miles an hour and have to cross over and make a left-hand turn. So I got traffic coming this way, traffic going that way. And the car actually gets up and scoots.
Yeah,
you know?
I've been in the car with you.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, we made
Yeah,
it.
we made it, yeah.
I
So
guess
it's
he knows
doing-
what he's doing.
It's doing 45 miles an hour in no time. But it is a little quicker than one of my other cars, which is my Ridgeline, my older Ridgeline, my first-gen Ridgeline. So, interesting. Have we tested the Ridgelines?
No. Should we?
I think we'll have to, we have a 2006 Ridgeline and a 2024 Ridgeline. We'll have to take those out as well.
Test them
See
on
what they do.
dirt.
Put them in, see where they fall in here.
I'm guessing probably around.
I'm guessing they'll be faster than the white CRX and slower than the, I'm guessing they'll be faster than the white TSX and slower than Carter's Civic Si.
Oh, wow. Speaking
funny.
of Civic SIs, up next we have
Oh,
Project Dadmobile.
Dadmobile.
FA5 Civic
Untuned.
SI. Untuned. But
11.5, that's fast. This car should be quicker. In fact, I think this car on the freeway will pull your car.
it should.
But from the start, Dadmobile does it.
Maybe it's the driver mod.
Driver mod. Yeah. Well, Carter's
just
not here
kidding.
to defend himself, so we'll have to
No,
see.
but I mean, basically my car's set up for going on small road courses.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I was really shocked when it was quicker than, well, I wasn't shocked when it was quicker than the Motocompacto, but
I'm surprised it's quicker than the TL.
that it was quicker than the TL and the SI and the TSX.
Yeah.
Because that 2.4 liter, even though it's connected to
No,
automatic.
that's a heavy car.
I don't
It's
know.
a heavy car.
It's just the perception of a K24 powered car.
Yeah, I
Especially
mean, you
with,
feel
like,
it.
The real VTEC.
Yep. So, almost in 10-second category there.
You know,
You're so close.
I could launch it a little bit harder, or I can get a.
But you want to drive it back to San Diego when we're all done? That's the deal.
Also, I was trying to be the most stealth, also. So,
Okay.
but
All right. All right. So next is our silver TSX. We put the J35 in. That car was pretty quick. And that was untuned. That was just a base swap tune. Slapped it in there, took it off, and did a 1055 at 79 miles an hour. So significantly higher speed.
Half-second
than
quicker.
All the others, and a
and
half-second.
about 8.5 mile per hour faster.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
So that was a big jump. So that's why I think a J in this would make this thing way fast.
yeah.
We really, really should look into finishing the J swap on our FG.
Yeah.
So I think that would be a fun car to have.
Our FG might make an appearance on here too.
Oh, that's right.
Coming up.
That's right. All right, so here we go, another untuned car, and we'll try it again after it's tuned. That was against the rev limiter. K24 GE Fit, untuned, 1053 at 71 miles an hour. It's quicker, probably due to its light weight, but didn't quite reach the same top speed as the Silver TSX did. But it was still quick out of the hole.
Yeah, that's just the horsepower difference, I think.
And I think this thing desperately needs a tune. I think it's actually got a problem. I think he's getting pretty poor gas mileage, so I think there's a lot that can be optimized
Some
with this car.
inefficiencies happening with that.
It may wind up being a lot faster. Yeah, we've got a.
They say we can test it out again once it gets it flashed.
He's like thrilled about that.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
If we do suspension, if he wants suspension, he wants a big brake kit, and he wants a tune. So more videos coming on the K24 GE Fit. Yeah, I sold it thinking, we'll never see it again, but that's not the case. He's local.
Plus,
and
so many people are saying, keep the fit stuff coming, keep the fit stuff coming.
Yeah, so we're going to keep the fit stuff coming.
So if we got
Good
an
point.
opportunity to, even if it's not ours anymore.
Yeah, exactly. All right, next. A lot of wheel spin. Big improvement here. Check this out. This is the white CRZ that was K24A2 swapped. Check out the difference. A second and a half faster and 13 miles an hour faster. That is a huge difference. Absolutely gigantic. That car hauls ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really fast. In fact, it feels significantly faster than this car, but this is a bigger engine, so I wonder what's going to happen. Well, no,
they're
size
same
engine.
K24.
Yeah.
And this,
I wonder
but this one's tuned.
This one is tuned. So it'll be interesting to see what.
But it just feels so much more sporty than the Fit. And also, it could be the suspension. You sit down lower in the CRZ.
Yeah.
And also, it's a slipperier body, I think.
It is, but I think that this has some real potential. So I'm not sure it's a slipperier body because it's kind of got a blunt nose and a little bit bigger front profile. Although the Fit's kind of taller, it's a little bit more pointy. So I'm not sure the drag coefficient is so much better on this at that low a speed. This might actually be a little bit better up until it gets into higher speeds and it starts dragging a lot of air along with it. But interesting. Big improvement. Big improvement. Did we never test the Fit untuned? Oh, we're fools.
Well, I was saying, Brian, why don't you test this? And you were like,
Were you really?
You were like, no, forget that. Nobody cares about that stuff. No.
I would never say that. I might think that, but I would never say that.
You're always all, we can do that.
Yeah, we can do that. All right, next. Another K24 powered car.
Yeah, look at the K24 stuff is like.
Oh, it's up there. J35 though. Carter's K24 EK hatchback. This K24 is special. It's actually a Honda built Grand Am motor, but it's a K24Z, so only VTEC on the intake cam, not on the exhaust cam. Also single outlet, but that car's fast.
And basically the HPD built those to be dead reliable.
Oh yeah.
So it's not, it doesn't have like any increased compression ratio, nothing. No.
Just hand built is what it is. All the clearances are perfect. It's basically a blueprinted motor is what it is. But I don't even think they're allowed to port it. So I think it's just basically just hand assembled.
But yeah, that 77 mile per hour, like that's way up. That's J35 territory, and it's purely the horsepower to weight ratio right there.
Is. Oh yeah, for sure. And this tuned on Honda, and again K24Z motor. We actually, if you're curious about that motor, we actually changed the timing chain cover in order to use the older style crank angle sensor, and that's how we were able to tune it on K-Pro.
Yeah, so go back and watch that one. It's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And yeah, geez, that mile per hour is up there.
Yeah, 77. Not quite as fast as the J35 TSX. And once that gets tuned, oh wait, it's not going to get tuned. Never mind. That engine's out of there. I might put a K20C in there, in that car. That would be fun.
Stop messaging about K20C engine swaps and TSX, please.
Yeah, are people doing that?
As soon as we say it in a video,
as soon as we say it's going to happen.
It's like, hey, have you guys finished that yet?
Yeah.
We just thought of it. You just thought of it.
That's not, I didn't just think
no,
of it.
you didn't, but you just put it out.
I just put it out there. That's true. All right. All right, next is Budget EG.
Yes.
1021 at 80 miles an hour. That is the K23 head and turbo. It's still not fully tuned.
Well, yeah, it's not fully tuned, and this was one of our initial runs. We had those really crappy dry rotted tires on it.
True. And now it's actually running a 245.
Which I think you were kind of sketched out trying to stop because you were going 80 miles an hour.
It was quick. It was very fast. It hustled in a hurry. So that car,
I think it's only making 250 horsepower and 250 for torque, right?
Yeah, about that.
It's kind of square power wise, but it just pulls and it feels way quicker than some 300 horsepower cars that I've driven.
It does. It feels very fast.
But then there's nothing in the car. Like, so
it's stripped out. So yeah, so that's next. Oh, I might have to get a step stool. Actually, you can take over.
I'll put them up
All
there.
right, so next is another K24 powered car. This is our 8th gen Civic Coupe. We did FG with a K24A2. That was pretty damn fast.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty quick. I mean, speed-wise, it's around K24Z, CRZ, but
at 1015, I got really good traction.
Yeah, and I don't remember those tires being particularly great.
Which tires are we? Oh,
wasn't it the ones that were on the Civic Type R wheels?
Yes, they were old race tires, is what they were. So yeah, they worked pretty good. I might have just hit all the shifts right on that one, because the time's good, yet the speed's not that high. So obviously good RPMs when I launched.
Because I mean, it should be kind of comparable, maybe, I don't know, between that and the CRZ.
Yeah, but it's
way lighter?
It's way quicker.
But is it lighter or heavier than the CRZ?
The CRZs are pretty close to the same weight. They're fairly heavy.
Okay.
So
because their mile per hour are within
identical,
half mile, so.
Again, I might have had a little traction issue on that. That might be, at some point we need to.
We don't have the budget.
The thing is, I know we don't have the budget. We need to find a better place to do this on, so we can do 10 runs, so I can figure out the shift points, and I can figure out the RPM launch speed. Because you get out there and basically you're making 2 runs because you don't want to attract a lot of attention, and this is what we're doing. And it's so funny. When I used to race a lot, it seemed like I was much better about being very consistent with how much the wheel spin and stuff like that. And I'm clearly out of practice. And there's no better way of telling that than if you look at the video when I went road drag racing.
Oh, and we went.
And oh yeah, I was horrible.
Out of Firebird.
Yeah, at Firebird. Oh, okie dokie, guys.
Ready?
Yeah.
More.
You're gonna have to do this one. I can't reach up there.
Here, I can give you a lift.
I can go get a step.
Here we go. Bam!
Oh, under 10 seconds. We now have the first gen CRX VIX car, 995 at 81 miles an hour. Now, he ran this on a slightly different piece of pavement, but that car's fast. It would have been fast here, it's fast there, the car is fast. That is, I think, that's why I so badly want to put one in my hatch, my 86 hatch. I think that'd just be amazing.
Yeah, that's, again, it's just like, the K24 is such a versatile engine that the power band's so wide, and that car that's super light, like, so he's using that on road courses now.
Yep.
Oh, this is a newcomer, and we don't have this time in any video yet.
No.
So, in this video is the first time that you're seeing it run, and it is
J35 TSX road race car. Remember I told you the reason I wanted a J35 is to road race it, endurance races specifically. We got a fully caged car, stripped down with racing suspension and tires on it, 980 at 82 miles an hour. That is a significant improvement over that right there. So,
and especially considering, you know, it's almost identical, but and this doesn't have the interior, but it also has the monkey bars. So.
Yeah, exactly. So what's going to be interesting is that's not tuned yet. So we need to tune that motor. Same motor, we just flopped it into that car. So
what a difference a chassis can make.
Oh yeah, that's nuts. Anyway, I'm curious. I'm stoked to see what that car makes once it's tuned, and then how it works on the track. I think that'll be amazing. We have one more repeat customer.
And it is
oh my God. Budget EG with new tires. Wow, what a difference.
tire mod. Still street tires.
The tires we actually have on there are Nanking CR1s, 100 tread wear.
100 tread wear.
Yeah.
They're for like road courses.
They are.
It's not like a drag slick or anything.
No,
Or
but it's a
cheaper
budget road course tire.
Yes.
And works exceptionally well. I think the 245 also makes a difference. Rather than a 225 wide, they're 245 wide. That's a little bit more rubber on the road, so it's definitely faster.
Yeah, and you can tell it's like well over half a second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually,
Big improvement.
7/10.
7/10. And again, this has no better of a tune, still the same tune. We're not able to actually tune on the higher boost setting yet. So we still have some more work to do on this car. So it will get faster. So
Yeah, and I just realized there's one more car that we've never tested.
which one's that?
It is the Drag EG.
Oh yeah.
No, but we can't drive it on the road.
Not really.
You can't.
It was kind of sketchy driving this on the road. But yeah, the Drag EG is a,
Because I feel like your trap's going to be way higher than 84, and you're not going to be able to stop from that far.
not on slicks. So, and it's really, there's no sense in testing it on a street tire.
Yeah.
So, but
You can do a street drag tire, man.
yeah.
Take it down to Mexico.
Yeah, no. All right. Well, there you go. That's where we sit right now.
It's more than I thought. Like,
There's quite a few cars.
and we just barely started doing this about 2 years ago, testing them out on this,
Absolutely.
on the 8th mile.
We're gonna have to do smaller print on the old cars. Have to reprint these small as they go up.
All right, let's get a ladder.
We can get a ladder.
Get a ladder sponsor.
All right. A ladder sponsor. Stanley. We need a ladder sponsor. Well, guys, thank you for checking us out here on another episode of VTEC Academy.
Now you know where the different projects that you've been watching stand
Yep.
against each other, because a lot of these were already in a video, but in comparison, you didn't really,
Yeah, you can't tell.
you had to watch them back to back.
Exactly.
That's a lot of work. So we did the work for you.
Here it is. I guess we'll leave this up.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Until it gets stained.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Yep.
Like, subscribe, buy a t-shirt.
Buy a t-shirt.
This-
Just like this one.
Oh, look, they're both They're both on the website right now.
That's right.
It's cool. I've seen a few of these out in the wild, which it blows my mind.
I've seen them at Honda Meet, obviously. I think I've seen them at Card and Coffee too. So, anyway, guys, thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. Bye.